Once again, good morning everyone. Welcome back to Coffee Talk, episode 2, Hibiscus and Butterfly. Today I have with...
This on fire.
No, we're not setting it on fire. Today with me I have Mika and Ren, but thank you for the follow, Skella. Welcome in, welcome in. We are
Hello.
on our second part. Last week, we did 2 days of Coffee Talk, so today should be like the third day in. Do you guys remember what happened?
The last day, the second day was what's
That
her
was the-
name? Oh no, Ori and
Aqua and
Aqua and
Myrtle.
Myrtle. Yeah, they were.
And they were
having
arguing about game dev stuff.
Right, Dave
Mhm,
gave
they were in
devs
their conversation.
contracts. Lucas gave us a fidget spinner to give to.
Yeah.
as an apology, quote unquote.
To give to our ghost friend, our Banshee.
Yeah, because that was his business
Credit-
card.
I was gonna say credit card, but yes, business
Credit
card.
card. All right.
So far, that's what's happened.
If everyone's volumes are okay and not really low, we're gonna continue. Okay. There's an eerie atmosphere out there tonight. Feels like a night for old friendships.
Ooh.
Not foreshadowing at all, Zane.
Hmm.
And new acquaintances.
Clink clink.
Clink clink. Is anyone there?
Oh no.
Ghosts. It's
Don't
gotta be
jump scare me.
Brianna,
Don't
isn't it?
jump.
I guess I'll take this.
They actually said the muse out.
Oh, true.
Exclamation mark. But you can, if they speak.
Cute
Heal.
little cat.
Good
They have-
morning, Room.
They have heterochromia.
Heterochromia, yes.
Two
I didn't
different
say
eyes.
the other,
Yes.
the other thing.
They're heterosexual.
Yeah, there was someone who said heterophobic instead of heterochromia. And I was like having to think because I nearly said what they said.
Oh no.
And you said enthusiastically, "Oh my god, they have heterophobia!"
Yep.
Oh my gosh, it's
Yup.
so cool.
Oh no!
Yeah, bye.
Oh no! Oh, okay.
Is this you, Storm? What? Hello. You gave me a start. You're a... Oh, right.
Oh.
I remember. You're a nickel mini, right? You're gonna transform any second now. Or maybe not. Nickel mini
someone
kana...
Lua.
You! Lua, yes. Do you want me to I remember I took Lua last time. But does anyone do you want any a little bit of that? I am offering Lua position.
It's
I'll
ever
do it.
really okay.
Hey Zane. And hey, new customer? Question mark?
I think it might actually be an actual cat. Oh, hi, Miss Lua. I don't think this is the coffee drinking sort of cat.
No, it would appear not. Do you have any pet cat?
I'm not quite sure. This is my first time seeing this little one. Oh my gosh, it moved over.
It's sides up.
It's like, are you sniffing me, kitty? It wants attention. Do you want cuddles?
Oh,
Oh,
the
never
answer
mind,
is
never mind.
No, the
No,
answer
that's a
is
no.
no.
Alright, no cuddles.
Oh, it moved away again.
It moved away.
Cats.
Indeed.
I wonder if it's lost, but doesn't have a collar, so it might be a stray. It's cute though. Would make a nice mascot.
I would think that's up to it, not up to us. Cats. Oh my.
Right.
Oh.
Sleep with the
That's
chair.
oh.
That's cute. That's
That's
cute.
so cute.
Anyhow, it's been a little while.
It has. Last time we saw you was well over a week ago, wasn't it? Is it just me or did the words just suddenly become bigger? What have you been up to?
Honestly? That seems the same to me. Mostly work, as usual.
Very nice.
I won't lie, I'm pretty beat.
Did you just leave the office?
Yes. But in my defense, I spent the last hour looking at wedding dresses on Tomo. That chill.
Very nice. That sounds like fun, doesn't it?
It's not unfun.
Huh. That's a moderately enthusiastic response. How are the wedding preparations going?
They're going. I might need a drink before I answer that.
You certainly look like you could use something warm.
Something cozy, yes. Milky and soothing, with just a bit of warm spice. I'm gonna hit my pillow soon, so something that'll help me sleep. And I can see you have snazzy new ingredients.
Well, we have blue pea and hibiscus now, indeed.
That sounds interesting. I'd like to try the hibiscus then, with milk and warm spice, please.
Oh, okay.
Hibiscus.
So it's like a like a latte?
Yeah. It's like a...
With hibiscus
milk
instead
tea.
of like...
There we go, it's milk tea.
Milk tea.
Because hibiscus is considered tea, so... Wait. Oh, the one that says hibiscus, Zane. What's
Milk.
spice?
And then spice.
Cinnamon?
Warm spice, right? So
What's warm spice?
Cinnamon, right?
Okay.
ginger actually
Ginger
is warm
has
spice.
2 warm.
What is cinnamon?
Cinnamon has 1 warmth actually, and 2 sweet.
I would go for ginger.
Probably it is more warm on the scale. Yeah, let's go for that.
Hey.
But ooh, that's pretty. I had one of these growing up, but then it kind of broke. There it is.
The coffee machine?
The tea thing where like the tea strainer is like in the teapot and you put it in, then you pour the water in it. Yeah, and then you can, once it's done, you take out the strainer. But it's like reusable, and you can actually like buy tea leaves to pour it in that instead of like using tea bags.
Oh yeah. I have a teacup like that.
Yeah, those are great. Oh, the cat's back.
Oh, poor kitty. Did the machine wake you up?
Oh,
Here goes the mascot.
maybe you'll come back later?
I bet it will. Cats always have reasons for their actions.
Don't defend those creatures.
Even if they're often rather mysterious ones. What is this cat slander?
Don't defend those creatures.
You say that.
You
but,
people
like,
only talk like that because you're infected with the cat virus. Don't even talk to me. Don't even start.
But I am.
He's a cat himself.
I'm a
What do you
cat!
mean?
Yeah, you've been infected with the cat virus.
Mika is a cat.
Yeah, exactly. Y'all who are infected with the cat virus have no say in this.
Pet, it's okay, Mika.
Anyhow, here's your drink, Miss Lua. Ignore the cat, the issue about us yelling at the cat in the back at the staff room.
This is nice, even if it's a bit different from what I had in mind.
What do you mean it's different?
Oh wait, didn't you want the blue?
She
Tea?
said hibiscus.
Did she?
She
Yeah.
said hibiscus, yeah.
And she wanted something warm. What?
He said warm.
You said warm, ma'am. You piece of...
Why do I have a feeling that Lua has always been a problem?
Let me go have a look.
Cannot believe.
Plus,
It had a lot of cool elements, but it was hibiscus milk and a warm
Ginger.
spice, right? So was the secondary ginger
supposed to
and
be ginger.
the third one
Cinnamon.
Or cinnamon.
cinnamon?
Mm.
Okay. What the heckaroo? Huh? Hibiscus milk cinnamon? Cinnamon is sweet and only one warm. Ma'am.
Because bitter, probably.
Maybe bitter, yeah.
I think it's the bitter. Okay. Cinnamon it is.
Just tell me you want something sweet, ma'am. We all like things, sweet things. We're like, come on. Okay, there we go. Oh, wait, that's cute.
Oh, that's so cute.
I see.
That's very cute.
Oh, okay, this is the
kitty.
same.
Blah, blah, blah.
Cat goes. Anyway, how? Here's your drink.
Oh, this smells lovely.
I totally didn't go back in time.
It also has a lovely color. And it tastes lovely. I know I can count on you, Zane.
Totally.
You're always a sight for sore taste buds or something.
Thank you. I'm glad you like it.
I love it. Right, so the wedding preparations.
Uh-oh. You and Mr. Bailey's are still getting married, of course.
Oh yes, absolutely. After everything we've been through, I'm not about to back down now. Bailey's is still very much my person. With the long ears and all.
Chop them off. So none of those pesky cold feet? That sounds like good news.
No cold feet and no cold anything.
Cold drinks aren't
In fact,
good. Yes?
my stress is running so high, I feel like I have a steam coming out of my horns.
That doesn't sound like good news.
Yeah. It's just such a big thing, you know? I feel like that's all we talk about, but we're not making much progress. We're not further along than we were weeks ago.
Do you have, like, different expectations of today?
I don't know.
Communicate.
I'm not sure I even know what my expectations are anymore. I look at all these weddings on Tomodachi. They all do this special over-the-top stuff. I don't have any original ideas like that.
What about Mr. Bailey's? He enjoys creative endeavors, doesn't he?
He does, but that's another issue. My parents are willing to pay for part of the wedding. And I earn a good living, so I can cover most of it. Bay wants to contribute his share, but he can't really afford it. And as you know, his parents aren't in the picture anymore.
Do you still feel guilty about that?
No, I don't think so. If I've learned anything, it's that you need to let the people you love make their own choices. But I am concerned. Both about Bai dropping all his savings on this stuff, and about him trying to guess what I want, rather than expressing his own wishes.
Oh, it sounds like you're putting a lot of pressure on yourself, trying to make sure everyone's happy. There we go. I can't believe, like,
Baby.
Zane is just doing what a counselor does. Like, cause the way...
Isn't that the stereotype that, like, bartenders,
bartenders and
like unofficial, like bartenders and like hairdressers are like the unofficial counselors or whatever.
Because like this is exactly how you should respond as a counselor, because you're reiterating and you're showing the other person that you understand what they're saying without regurgitating the exact same words they said to you. That's yabai. Anyways.
It's also really sweet that she's like concerned about him trying to like focusing too much on her and making her happy when she's like, hey, like you don't have to do this. Yeah,
because she's like, I don't know what I want.
But I guess it's unavoidable, right?
Oh my god, you're back.
Oh, it's you!
Oh, hello? Neil?
Is this the space person you told me about weeks ago? The one who used to come to the cafe?
I thought it might be them, but I'm not sure now. They didn't seem to react to my greeting. But besides, last time we saw Neil, he had changed his name to Silver. And he looked rather more human?
Really?
Yeah, it was in the epilogue.
Oh, right, the epilogue.
This is all very mysterious. Also, did you hear them come in?
I didn't, but then I rarely do. They're stealthy. Oh. Oh.
Oh, cute. Okay. Bartender, what does a girl have to do to get a drink around here?
Oh, and the
The flower.
stra-
It's the flower.
Oh, that's so
Oh,
cute.
That's very cute.
Pour me a stiff one.
I beg your pardon?
This isn't quite that kind of place.
Isn't it? Our research indicates that this is the way one should order a drink.
This is the way! Pour me a stiff one!
Pour me a stiff one.
That's how you order a drink, guys!
Hell yeah.
The next time you go to a cafe, to a coffee shop, you sit down, you stare at them, look at them in the eye, and say,
Pour
with
me
your
a
whole
stiff
chest.
one! Oh gosh.
In a place of public consumption.
It sounds like your research was based on orc westerns.
Oh, wait, that's cute.
Well, is there anything wrong with orc westerns? We rather enjoyed them.
No, I guess not. It's very different from reality.
In what ways?
Wait, I love the body language.
The body language.
Choco,
Really cute.
I love the body language.
It's very cute.
It's very cute.
Oh my gosh.
That, it'd take a very long time to answer that. I guess the better question is, how are they similar?
How are they similar?
Well, you did say it was the better question.
That's fair enough. I suppose the honest answer is the way people feel emotions is similar. How their ambitions, how they're ambitious and have dreams. How they want things and sometimes get jealous of others. But also how they help each other out. And how they fall in love.
It sounds like Earthlings have very busy feelings.
I guess we do. Are your people very different in that respect?
We are. Although we want things too. But it appears that Earthlings have at least 94.328% more emotions than we do.
That's a lot of emotions, sir. What are all these notifications? Stop giving me notifications. Alright.
How do you distinguish between them all?
Oh, like more than half of us don't. Exactly.
To be honest, sometimes we don't. Reading others isn't easy, nor is understanding ourselves, for that matter. That adds some spice to life, I guess.
I don't like spice.
It sounds to us like it would be helpful to have those emotions displayed,
Yes.
especially in movies. Perhaps you could write them at the top of the screen?
Cinema from the 1920s would certainly agree with you.
It's so cute.
But, pardon me, you're not Neil, are you? Or Silver?
Indeed, we are not. Our name is Amanda.
Oh.
So there are several of you here on Earth?
There are a great many of us everywhere. Our average
What?
density is 3,450.45 per galaxy.
Why is there 0.45?
Maybe it's still growing? In...
System within a system, you know? But this is not the topic of our present conversation.
No. You wanted a drink, didn't you?
We do wish to absorb some liquid matter. Yes,
Please don't say it like that.
liquid matter.
Stop.
Liquid
Similar
matter.
to what the purple earthling has been doing.
Purple.
The purple earthling? That certainly is a description.
Is it wrong? Would it be more accurate to describe you as the...
Uh-oh. I'm not
Uh-oh.
ready for that.
Oh no.
Oh,
Oh
no.
no.
Also, good morning, Addison. Yes, it is coffee talk time. We've been
Liquid
already
matter.
chatting away. Oh,
4 appendages, earthling.
I mean, a lot of earthlings have 4 appendages. Oh, you mean my horns and ears?
Miss Amanda, we usually avoid addressing customers by the number of their appendages.
Oh, we apologize, but we cannot address the customer by name as we do not know it.
Oh, I haven't introduced myself. That's my bad. I'm Lua.
Lua. Lua? Lua.
The finger guns.
So
Finger
cute!
guns.
It has a very pleasing sound.
Well, thank you.
Wish to absorb,
Stop!
you wish to
Liquid
absorb
matter.
some liquid matter, as Lua has been doing.
Of course. And do you have any idea as to what kind of, liquid matter that might be?
Something bright-colored and memorable.
Okay.
We want our first drink on Earth to be an experience we shall never forget.
Oh,
We should save.
Yeah.
No pressure, Zane.
it's quite alright. We were born to rise to this kind of challenge. Anyways, any other ideas, Miss Amanda?
We want the taste to be very spicy. We know that some places serve weak drinks. Weak. To bipeds with female denominations. Our research has determined that behavior to be undesirable in 99.9999% of occurrences.
Fortunately, this isn't that kind of place either.
Indeed, so you'd like something vivid and spicy. What if it was, let's say, blue and gingery?
We do not know what gingery means, but blue and gingery sounds good to us.
Okay,
So,
blue and
blue?
gingery? Like that?
Is
I guess
it?
so.
I
Because they want it
guess.
like really strong, right?
They did emphasize the gingery part, so.
I
See
suppose
if
it is.
this comes back with anything. Tabasco Janai. Ooh.
Blue
Oh.
lightning. That is cute.
Oh, the
That's
ginger
cute.
pieces are cut up into.
That's
That's so cute. That's really
Yeah.
cute.
Aww.
What items do we have? Oh,
Just a
What is
fidget
this
spinner,
again?
the
Lucas's
Lucas card.
card,
fidget
Actual
spinner
business card.
and
fidget spinner,
An
and
old lighter.
the lighter.
Georgie's lighter. Okay.
No more ginger. No more ginger tea for me.
All right. A blue lightning coming right up.
This is vivid indeed. Now let's try it.
Oh right, I forgot.
Yes.
It took me a second. I'm like, why'd you put it in your? Why'd you put your finger in it?
This is interesting. We heard that we might struggle to experience taste, but we can certainly feel the kick of this. Your reputation was well deserved, Zane.
And
Reputation?
what kind of reputation is that?
Sounds like word's getting around.
Of what?
Soon this place will become a hipster den.
What?
I should probably start looking for an alternative haunt.
No, I hope not. I would miss you a lot, Miss Lua. Besides, isn't that what a hipster does? Go to places only before they become cool?
Touché. Guess you'll be stuck with me for a while longer.
I wouldn't have it any other way. Now, Miss Amanda, what was that about my reputation?
We heard about you from our sibling formerly known as Neil.
Oh, sibling.
I see.
Sibling, huh? This isn't a future hipster den. This is an alien den. Did you consider rebranding as Cafe Close Encounters?
Cafe Close Encounters?
That makes it sound like a rather different type of place.
What brings you here, Amanda?
Please define your question.
While you guys talk, I'm gonna just check my... Wait, what's the new... Oh. Oh,
Amanda.
just a helmet.
Hmm.
Nothing. Huh. Okay, interesting.
Do you mean here on this planet?
That too, but also here in this cafe.
We are on the planet on a research and rescue mission.
Is that like a search and rescue?
Perhaps. It is a mission to gather numbers for research, as well as to rescue our sibling. We are in this cafe to wait for them.
Rescue?
We made an appointment, as is the custom here. They should arrive in 2 minutes, 3 seconds, and 12 milliseconds. Please pardon the roughness of our estimate.
That's more than good enough.
You are very kind.
Saint's mentioned your sibling a few times, I think. Silver, right?
Indeed, we are a part of the same hive mind.
A hive mind? That sounds pretty amazing. But doesn't that make appointments less useful?
That would have been true some time ago. But Neil, now known as Silver, is becoming more human by the day. The connection to the hive mind grows tenuous.
Oh. That must feel a little lonely. To lose your connection to your family when you've been so close.
Bailey! Perhaps. What does it mean to be lonely?
It's, when you think about other people and they're not here. And that makes you sad. Makes you feel like you have a weight on your chest. Like the things that usually feel good to you lose a lot of their appeal. I think it's a pretty good description, honestly.
Yeah. Thank you for your explanation. We think we see. We do not know. Perhaps it is a little lonely. We cannot answer this with more than a 61% certainty.
That's alright. That sounds about right for human per doll. Is that Silver?
Silver!
What?
Wow. They weren't kidding when they said human.
Yeah.
I mean, holy heck. Should I take Silver then?
Yeah. Or,
Probably.
yeah.
Okay, time to throw out my Ekin voice. Oh no. Hi everyone. Hi Amanda. Speaking of the space person, here comes my former regular. I apologize. I haven't been coming by often enough lately.
He looks
Hi.
I'm sorry, I noticed with the shirt and all that. He's like a Trekkie.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
What's a Trekkie?
Someone who likes Star Trek.
Oh, why?
Because of the emblem.
the emblem?
Like there's an emblem on on a plain shirt.
Yeah.
It's huh? Is that
So in Star Trek, the uniform is like a plain color shirt with like a little symbol similar to that one. And it's usually that color blue as well.
Oh.
Yeah.
Maybe they got into the fandoms.
Maybe.
Nice to meet you, Lua. I'm Silver.
I heard a lot about you.
Have you? You probably pictured me in a bigger suit.
I guess so, yes. A bit like your sibling here.
I understand, but I've been undergoing many changes lately. I let go of that suit. This form makes me feel truer to who I am now. I've also changed my name for the same reason. Have you been waiting long, Amanda?
Not unduly.
What?
Awkward. So awkward. This is a bit awkward.
Just a bit.
Maybe order a drink.
Yeah.
Amanda.
Yes.
Amanda. You should
Yes?
know that. I've been missing you a lot. Oh. He got emotional.
He got emotional. What is miss? Is it like being lonely?
びっくりした。Yes, it is. Where did you learn what lonely is?
We have been told that it's the name of the feeling we have when we think about you.
Oh, that's...
Aw.
I just... bring it in.
Bring what?
Cute. The
A
hugging.
hug!
Oh, a hug.
A hug. This... No, they're not hooking up.
They're
They're
not hugging.
siblings.
They're siblings.
They're siblings. Please stop.
It's not the Alabama.
Yeah. Hello, the what?
Alabama. Sweet
No,
home
they're-
That's not what
Alabama.
Red said. The way he said it, I was like, what?
What?
No.
Est un passage choisi? Oh,
What does that mean?
no idea. That is one long hug.
So cute.
I can hear you, you know.
Right. As we were saying, we appreciate your being only 3 milliseconds late.
It's good to see you haven't changed.
You have. And yet, you haven't. Now that you are close, you feel part of the hive again. And your presence is similar to what it always was.
It makes me feel really happy to hear that.
You should order a drink, as is customary. Customary. Blah, 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 customary. Blah, 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 blah. Then we can proceed with our discussion of the mission.
Mission?
Oh, didn't Zane tell you about that?
Not really.
Well, the reason I came here in the first place was to find love. Oh, no, stop!
You mean to dance with the local species?
Not the clinical descriptions again. I remember that from what I saw in the first game.
Yeah, that was very their species. That's another way to put it. I think I remember you putting it in those terms yourself, Silver. I did, yes, but that was a long time ago. I'm gonna tell you everything. But first, Amanda is right. I'd like to order a drink. I can taste them properly now, so I enjoy them a lot more. Ah, I'm happy to hear that. What would you like? Why is he pointing to his mouth? I'd like something new and unique. I want to explore all these new sensations. But nothing too strong, please. I don't have the same tolerance as before. Also, I'm in the mood for something a bit sweet and floral. And maybe with a bit of freshness to it.
Sorry,
Something-
mint probably?
Yeah, but like what? Like hibiscus?
I was thinking, if freshness, was it mint? Would it be mint or lemon?
Lemon?
I think it would be mint. Mint is fresh. Lemon is tart.
Oh, and citrusy, that's true. Okay, yeah.
Something new, but not too strong. A bit sweet, floral, and refreshing. Maybe blue.
Oh, okay.
I do
Well, we know
love
it's not hibiscus then, I guess.
Yeah. Something sweet, floral, refreshing, and blue, then, please. Oh, that gives me nothing except blue pea.
Blue.
Oh, honey.
Sweet.
Like honey is sweet, right?
Honey. Yeah.
And then
And
mint
then
for the freshness.
mint.
Mint? Like this?
Oh, wait, do you want to save first?
Good point.
Okay, let's see what this is then. Oh,
That's so pretty.
Yeah,
wait, that's
pretty.
so pretty. Do you think this is right?
I mean, we can try. You saved, right?
That's
So.
unique.
I saved one bright flower bed for the silver person. This definitely looks unique. I can't wait to try it. Don't spit it out. Oh, he likes it. Oh, yum, it's delicious. Drinking through my mouth stop makes such a difference. To be honest, I never expected to like it this much. but now I can never get enough of it. I think
Drinking
that's
through the glove
fun.
does look uncomfortable.
I don't think we need to load, right?
I don't
Sounds
think
like
so.
a decent response.
Yep.
And it's like a special looking drink, so I imagine it's probably. Cause you know how
Okay.
like some of the drinks are kind of like they don't have anything nice on top.
Yeah.
Or they're just like named generally.
Mm-mm-mm. It's a very different experience.
Not entirely unpleasant.
No, it's also nice in its own way, but it doesn't convey taste in the way a mouth does. It's much more about the sensation, which definitely makes it intense. But I'm happy I get to drink Zane's creations the way they were intended.
As for the mission,
Ah, yes, the mission. It has run into some difficulties.
difficulties of what nature?
Well, the truth is, I still have some trouble finding myself a date. Oh,
What is a date?
it's a step you need to take before, coupling up. You meet somewhere, you talk, you get to know the person.
Not having a hive connection sounds exhausting.
It can be a challenge, to be honest, but in another way, it's wonderful. Without the hive connection, when you meet someone, it's always a surprise. They react in ways I don't expect, in ways I wouldn't, and every time I learn something new.
About earthly species?
That too, certainly. But mostly about myself.
That's definitely what being with someone is about. Every time you're honest with the person you love, you get out of your comfort zone and become a better person yourself.
That sounds complicated. We need to make further computations to understand.
It's different from what we're used to, but it's also pretty great.
I mean, it sounds to me like you've got it figured out. Surely your dates should go well enough.
Thank you, you're very kind. And if I may say so myself, I think I have made some progress. If I did get a date, I think it would go better than before.
What's the problem then?
Well, thing is, Seattle's a very big city, even by our standards. Everyone is busy running around, and people aren't very trusting. Not like in romantic movies. You can't just ask someone on the street to go on a date with you. It sounds like you've tried. Yes, I've tried several times. I even stood on the plaza for a few hours with the date me.
Oh
car
Jesus
around my
Christ,
neck.
Silver.
Silver, no!
No. Oh God. What is it like? Did he learn it from a movie?
That is, yeah,
Not
no
an
shit.
Optimal strategy. Yes, I've realized that since. People mostly seemed a little scared.
Yes! No hero, no.
I hear most people meet their partners at work. Is it something you could try? It's generally not a great idea to date your co-workers. Just putting that out there.
Yeah.
You know?
Maybe later on. I don't know. But at the moment, I'm afraid my work doesn't attract the right sort. I didn't know you found a job, Silver. Ah, yes, I did. A few months ago. I decided to open a cafe.
Really? Does that mean Zane has competition?
Not at all. I would never want that. It rather feels like a small way to start a family tradition. A what? A what?
Huh?
I don't get it. Interesting. I don't get it.
Is he gonna hire Amanda?
That would be good. Have Amanda
Family
work.
business.
Family business. Anyways, after I tried all that, I was running out of ideas. So I decided to reinstall Lonely Hearts, like I did when I just arrived here.
Online dating does sound like a reasonable solution.
I thought so too. But The amount of dates I've gotten since I've downloaded it is,
Based on the surrounding parameters, we will guess. Absolute 0.
Oh,
Amanda!
Just
Amanda,
fucking murder your brother in cold blood. Jesus Christ.
Just saw him in half now. Just.
Ching. That is accurate.
Oh no. You know why?
If I'm being honest, I think I have an idea, but it might sound strange coming from me. The online dating process feels a little... No, it feels a lot... alien.
Ha! Funny that.
Please expand your explanation. Do you mean it lacks earthly species?
Oh no, it has earthlings in all shapes and forms, but it feels impossible to connect to them. I was much more successful at it when I first tried months ago, but now it's a little like how my connection to the Hiveman has been recently. I'm a part of it to some extent. I feel like I just can't reach out to it. I find understanding, but then I do reach out. If I do reach out, I only find silence.
That's pretty sad.
Sorry, I'm making everyone gloomy now.
No, don't worry about that at all. I'm just wondering if I've got friends I can set you up with. They all have partners.
You're very kind, Lua. I'll find some sort of way eventually. It's very important that I do. It's an existential issue for some people.
We will help.
I don't know. I really appreciate your offer, Amanda, but even after spending years here, I still struggle with it all. When I first arrived, it was hard for me to even hold a conversation. Now I think I can read people a little better, but it's still...
You are not looking for conversation yet, are you? You wish to connect to a hive mind, and you found it easier when you first arrived. Is that not what you said?
Yes, that's true, but...
We are a hive mind, and we have just arrived here. We will help.
Oh god, can you imagine if by the end it's like Amanda is the one who has like a bunch of guys
Oh no!
after her?
Or girls. Or
Yes.
Or girls,
Or
like different
girls, or
species,
girls.
like all after her. And like,
Oh no!
poor Silver is just like,
Silver has no
Oh.
riz.
It's just Amanda.
Man.
It does sound reasonable. I suppose social media can be a bit like a hive mind sometimes. And there's no harm in trying, right?
Well, then I guess that's settled. I'll show you how the app works when we leave here, Amanda.
We are prepared. We will gather intelligence and draw conclusions. With our hive powers and your human knowledge, based on your previous experience and your new skills, we estimate our odds of success at 100%.
Aww.
Aww.
I like your confidence.
Amanda always was a force of nature.
We do not know what that means, but it sounds complimentary. We are pleased.
Oh.
As for...
Wait?
What is...
We have to go. Now.
But...
We have to... I forgot his voice.
Happened.
What's going on?
I don't know.
Silver?
Silver? I'll explain everything later.
He looks really worried.
He looks worried.
does.
What's going on?
Sorry, Zane. Lua, see you soon, I hope.
We...
No time. Let's go.
What's going on? Why is everything getting more dangerous now? What's going
Well,
on?
that was odd.
That was a rather sudden departure.
I think I'd be alright.
Oh. Oh, God. Oh.
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 It's
Are
the
they-
feds!
It's
Are they illegal?
FBI, that's why. Got it.
Are they illegal aliens?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh. Good evening.
Evening, Mr. Agent.
You two know each other?
The agent here has been asking about our customers in the past, but I trust tonight he's come for a late night coffee?
Sadly, no. I am here on official business.
Sounds serious.
It is very serious, Miss
What?
Lua and Zane.
Mm-hmm.
And you know why I'm here, don't you?
Well, if it's not for coffee, honestly, I'm at a loss.
Is that how you want to play it? What about you, Miss Lua? Want to make an educated guess?
An educated guess? Well, I tried to file my tax return months ago. I did buys at the same time, so that can't be it.
Yep.
I have no clue.
You too.
No rats! No rats!
You take me for a fool.
No
No
rats.
rats!
No
No
rats.
rats.
We would never.
Let me make myself clear then.
Uh-huh. While I sip some water.
Have there been alien sightings at this cafe recently?
Sorry, but this is kind of far-fetched.
Think again, both of you. Think carefully. If I were you, I wouldn't tell any lies.
Her face, though.
I know.
This is getting old. We didn't do anything wrong. I don't have to answer any of your questions.
Actually,
Actually, nothing. I know my rights.
Ooh.
You have no jurisdiction to come in here and act like a big shot. I've never seen anyone in this cafe who doesn't belong here.
Ooh, actually,
oh.
you know, everyone belongs here. Everyone has right to be in my cafe.
No.
So I suggest you take your suspicions elsewhere. And leave this place and Zane alone.
My investigation.
Your investigation means nothing to us. I can feel myself getting angry, Mr. Agent. And trust me.
Oh.
You do not want to see me angry.
Lua, no.
Oh,
Lua,
Lua.
my lights. Lua, my lights.
Hey, don't you dare put your hands on me.
Who put your hands on you?
I did no such thing. Not yet, at least.
Oh. Very well. I'll go for now, but this isn't over. I won't stand by quietly while aliens invade Seattle.
Sue yourself. You're only wasting your time.
I'll be the judge of that. A good night to you.
Without
Someone
drinking
put their hands on-
coffee.
Ugh.
Lua, that was impressive.
Well, I may be on the quieter side, but I'm still a succubus.
I'm glad you're my friend and not my enemy.
Mm.
Truth be told, I don't like to antagonize people, but I guess sometimes it can't be helped.
Yeah.
Wonder what that guy was really after.
He's an alien immigrant agent. He's been after Silver for a while now. Back when Silver was called Neil and looked like Amanda.
Oh. It doesn't make me like him anymore. I came very close to clipping him in his smug face, to be honest. Even if I didn't touch him in the end, despite what he thought.
No, indeed. You didn't touch him.
What do you mean? Oh.
Seems like an important ID card. A shame if someone were to lose it. Well, the agent had this on him. and
Damn, Zane!
Now he doesn't
Zane!
Zane, what the
Pickpocketing!
heck?
Holy shit! Zane, you had it in you. That was interesting with the ID card. It's just someone creative. But
Oh, I think you're cutting out a bit, Mika.
oh, sorry. Is that better?
Yes.
Could find uses for it.
My sentiments exactly.
Well, I guess you could have some time to consider what to do with it. And who to pass it on to.
Indeed.
Anyway, this should be more than I would like to admit.
I'm so sorry.
It's really not your fault. But I'm gonna go and spend some time with my fiance now. Which will be all of 30 seconds before I start snoring on his shoulder.
That sounds pretty good. Say hello to him for me.
Will do.
Even Zane and Coffee talk to us in their Pharaoh arc.
Incredible.
This agent looks like he's gonna be trouble. A seemingly important ID card. I'm not sure who to give it to, but tomorrow's another day. Whoa. That was something. Whoa.
That was something.
We good for another day?
Probably been an hour.
When?
I'm good, yeah.
Okay. It's still pouring.
Oh, the
How
rain.
is it still pouring? It's 4 days.
Can someone move the rain machine? I don't like it anymore. Oh, Atlantic countries assign multi-billion-dollar for education improvement services. That's good. Services improvement. But returning to office means for Nikomimi's woodpecker almost pecks through whole utility pole. Strong beak. Seattle behavior. Really? Huh. Oh,
Well, have you
gosh.
saved?
Not yet. Oh, new picture for Rachel.
Cute.
Silba.
Silver.
God, he really does look like he's cosplaying Star Trek.
It would
really
also
does,
help if he
right?
like had a picture that didn't look like he was dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, that too.
Cars down, we'll resume deliveries tomorrow. Working on something. Oh, Rachel and Lucas are friends.
Oh.
At least, like, I don't need to talk about that right now, Hyde.
Hide.
Okay. More
Okay.
blood
Wait,
topics?
it's talking about Twilight. That's Twilight. That's Twilight.
Wait, what?
We
Go
don't
back,
need
it's
to talk
Twilight.
about Twilight.
What?
We don't.
It was. It is.
We don't need to talk about Twilight.
I can't.
Twilight is
believe
everywhere.
Twilight is just like following us, like
It really
like a
is.
stalker.
Ugh. This rainy season sure is something. How are
Another-
you feeling, Miss Rachel? Ah,
Oh,
Miss Rachel. Oh,
cute.
who was Rachel? Was that also another me?
It was you.
Okay. I can take Rachel for now, before anyone else comes in.
Yep.
Alright. Idol.
Idol mode.
Okay.
Just go Valley Girl, I guess.
I thought as good as I can be. Yeah. What is it? Nothing. I think I'll never get used to seeing a Nekomimi transformation is all. In a good way or a bad way? In a good way, of course. It's quite magical. Thank you. I hate myself. So, do you need anything? A towel, perhaps? It was pouring outside when you came in. Do you have a hairdryer? A hairdryer? No, unfortunately we don't. Then, I'm good. You sure? Aw, Zane, a little rain won't hurt me. I'll be fine. Alright, if you say so. Aw, she pout. Hey now, no longer a kid, okay? It's been 3 years already. I aged 2, you know. Oh, wow. It has nothing to do with that at all. The last thing I want is for a star to get ill because of my poor service here. Then you just have to treat me real nice. How about making me a special drink? A special drink? What do you have in mind? Something milky and slightly sweet. And some brightness to negate this gloomy weather.
Brightness.
Some brightness, huh? As in a flavor or color? Up to you. I mean, different colors usually have different effects, right? Alright. I'll try. Yay! Oh, and no coffee, please. Can you summarize your order for me? A colorful non-coffee latte with honey, please.
Maybe with hibiscus? Hibiscus is bright, right? Because it's like pink and pink or red.
Yeah?
I'd say so too. Hibiscus, milk.
Where's honey? Oh, blind. Like that?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, I didn't say.
Oh well.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh, that's
That
cute.
looks like something she would like.
we want to give her anything?
Do we?
So we've got stuff, right, from Lucas.
Lucas's business card?
No.
I have another business card. I think that's for, like, people.
Oh, right, for Rihanna.
Yeah.
Lucas's fidget spinner?
We could try.
What do we give? What do we give him?
Why not?
For? Okay.
Yeah?
Why not?
Yeah.
I mean, it's not that far from
we saw that they know each other, right?
True.
So we're like, look, we know Lucas too, haha. We are also influencers.
I am influencer hair flip. Oh, fellow influencer, give Lucas his contact info to Rachel. What's
Oh.
this? This is so 2017. Why are you giving this to me? Oh, wait. Lucas Zero and isn't he the satyr influencer? I follow this guy. He's fun. He was here? Cool. But I don't get why you're giving me this though. Oh, alright, sorry about that. Right. Let me know what you think about this. Instead, slides the drink over.
Takes the fidget spinner back.
Nobody wants this fidget spinner. I just don't want it on my hands, please. It's cute. Also, it's pink. Yep. What do you call this again? We call it Sweetheart Latte. Cute. Thank you. Please give it a try and let me know what you think. Okay. Sippy. It's not a strawberry latte, is it? It's too sour for that. Wait, don't tell me just yet. Let me guess. Okay. Cranberry? No. But now that you mention it, it does have a similar taste to cranberry. But it's not that, right? What is it then? It's hibiscus. Oh. How do you like it? I love it! It's sweet, tart, and creamy at the same time. Why sweetheart latte though? Well, it tastes both sweet and sour. It contains milk, so it's creamy and comforting. Like a sweetheart. What? Aww, I don't get it. Sweet, sour, and comforting, huh? Like a person?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess like bittersweet is kind of like the intention, but without the actual bitterness. Because you know, like love is kind of like both good and bad sometimes. Maybe. I don't know.
Okay.
That's my guess.
Sweet. I guess because like sweet is sweet and sour, so sometimes it's great. Sometimes it's too much. Maybe. Or yeah, ups and downs of love.
Okay. Nothing. I remember at a party, someone tried to mix us a mocktail using lemon soda and milk. It was yucky.
Ew.
It's because you need to use the right ratio of ingredients. Then you have to mix them at the right temperature. Additionally, you have to froth it to prevent curdling. And so what you're saying is not something I can make myself. No, of course you can. But why make it yourself when I'm always at your service? Excellent! response. 5 stars. Since when have you gotten so smooth, Zane? Only happens on the rarest of occasions. So it's best if you do not get used to it. Hee 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 ha ha. Kill me. So sweetheart latte, huh? A fussy but comforting sweet and sour. I see. At any rate, has it really been that long already? My last visit here was probably over a year ago, wasn't it? I believe so. Around the time your images started to appear on buses. Wow. Right. Things just took off and suddenly I had no more free time. How are you hanging? Busy, but it's good. Great, even. A lot is happening, actually. Like I've been busy shooting new music videos and such. A lot of photo shoots. I'm also set to appear on several shows and podcasts. And oh, I'm creating a new single. Oh, is that so? That's great news then. No! Don't congratulate me yet. Okay. I'm still, in the process of making it. In more ways than one. What do you mean? Hee. I'm actually creating the song this time. Oh, big mood. That will take forever. And I'm collabing with AJ. Wait a second, you mean... the guy who's always on your playlist. Arami Gendro. That's really cool.
That's a name.
Oh, the name.
Oh! Jeremy and... Oh.
Jeremy Andrew.
Yeah.
I know, I'm excited. Can't wait to hear it. Also had no idea you make songs. I know I don't look like it, but truthfully, from the time I was a kid, it's always been a dream of mine. Writing songs and dancing. More specifically, singing and dancing to my own songs. A one nickel Mimi pop-up concert. A pop-up concert? You know, a concert that pops up randomly. You see, it happens sometimes in malls or on a popular busy street. Ah, yes. I see what you mean. You miss it and poof, it's gone. Leaving only memories of a one-of-a-kind show with a one-of-a-kind experience. Sounds rather exciting. Right? I guess I've always loved being on stage. But you know, we all wanted to become everything when we were kids. But as you grow up, you have to pick your own battles. And for me, singing and dancing just come much more naturally than creating my own music. At least until now. I thought to myself, if I can't do it alone, then I'll make it with someone who definitely knows what they're doing. You definitely chose the right guy. Right? I'm taking fresh inspiration even now. Who knows, maybe I'll get inspired from your drinks too. But I'm so excited you can't believe. And so keep an eye out for it, okay? Whenever it's out, I mean. Will do. I knew it. A blackout. Yeah. It's happened before, huh? Only when the weather gets this bad. Give me a quick second, please. I'll turn on the generator. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna get jump scared. It might be Rihanna. It is.
Sure is.
Yeah.
Sure is.
She only comes in when the power goes out.
She does. No.
Cute.
Oh, Miss Rihanna, welcome.
Hello.
Sorry about my absence earlier. I was just turning on the generator. Meow. Miss Rachel, is everything okay? Yep. I was just surprised by the thunder for a second there. When I'm tired.
Sure, I'll take Rachel.
Thank you. Yes. Yeah, well, everything should hold on for now.
Okay.
Thank you. Happy to see you again, Miss Rihanna. How are you feeling tonight? Oh.
honestly, not the best.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Can you make me something nice with a bit of sweetness?
Of course, anything you want.
I recall last time you suggested an interesting drink to me. Something with blue tea and milk?
That's about right.
Could you please prepare that for me? But make it ever so slightly sweeter this time. It's been quite a day. I think I deserve the sugar.
Roger that. I have just the perfect drink for you.
Okay.
Do I?
I guess like a blue milk and blue tea, milk and
Honey?
Honey?
I don't know.
Honey?
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 Wait, did you save?
Save first.
Oh, Seba.
Honey?
Hey, Ʒ Ʒ We're not being silly or anything. Latte, そして honey.
Honey?
Oh!
That's pretty.
That's pretty.
Card. This is
Card.
card. Lucas card.
Yes, card.
I know, right? Really like it.
That is really pretty.
Yaba.
We also could not do that art on the top.
No.
For sure.
Stop. Actually, this is slightly easier than like the big ones, because the big ones you have to like do it all in one motion and then use it. But then this one is just it's multiple ways, so it's easier to fix. And these are like just dropped, and then you use the stick. I don't know what it's called in English.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hope she likes this.
An email? Oh, is it from that person from before? Lucas, wasn't it? Who wants me to contact him? I'll think about it. Thank you.
You're welcome. One dreaming blue for the lady in blue who's got the blues. Bless Rihanna.
Bless yo.
You must
Sorry.
have got rained on.
But I'm not wearing blue though. I mean, your hair is blue.
You got that cool blue thing going on.
I love it. Thank you.
Yay! Anything else you need?
Excuse me. No, it's fine.
Bless.
Thank you.
Just one of those days.
I suppose. It's one of those moments where it seems like everything is collapsing simultaneously. Not necessarily great by any means.
Oh, I know how that feels. Want to talk about it? Rachel is feeling generous today.
You are channeling your inner Chiro, I hear it.
Seriously, definitely channeling.
Yeah, but
Oh, third person.
good
Third person.
evening.
Ah.
Oh!
Oh.
Hi,
Hello,
you are
sir. Hi.
you are a tall person. Holy shit.
You're a sight for sore eyes. Hello.
Who is this? I don't know this person.
He's the werewolf.
Ah, yes, he's a werewolf and he's a doctor.
The doctor. And also
He's a good boy.
Hyde's boyfriend.
Hyde. The person who was talking
vampire.
about vampires.
Who is a vampire, I think. I know Hyde is a vampire.
I don't think he's come in here yet, so we don't have him on. Ah, he's Gala. There we go.
Gala.
And he has no wonder he's got so many scratches. He's got a cat.
And
He
he's
rescued
very
cats from
good boy.
trees.
I wouldn't be surprised if he did. He's like he's a very typical like super duper good guy.
Long time no see.
Wait, does that mean I have to know?
Yes, you have to
Yes, go back
take
to
Rachel.
Go back to
Go back to Rachel.
Okay, I'll go back to Rachel.
Hey, Rachel.
Still a hospital admissions officer here.
Oh, okay, not a doctor yet. I know, I'm just kidding. Welcome, Mr. Gala.
Hey, Zane. I'm just here for a quick drink before I get back to work. Oh. But looks like I'll have to take a breather first.
I'll have to agree. Please make yourself at home. So, you were saying?
Hmm?
The lady and I were in the middle of a conversation.
We were?
Maybe at the beginning of one? I'll back off if I'm being too nosy though. I'm just very happy today.
I see. Should I move over there?
No, you're fine. I'm curious about how you've been doing too. But gotta keep the momentum with sister over there.
Alright, then please don't mind me.
This reminds me strongly of my very first visit here.
Everyone's just like nosy. Everyone's just like, hey, what's up?
Yep.
Hey, having a bad day? Same, sis. Alright.
Let's talk
Pour the
about
tea.
it. Mm-hmm.
To be frank, this may be the place where people ask me the most questions.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
I'm not sure yet, but I do not mind it too much. Briefly, I do not interact with many people on a daily basis, since I'm on the road most of the time.
Oh, is that so? What do you do for a living if you don't mind me asking?
I'm a groover driver.
That's why.
Uber?
All the stuff on an
Uber.
Uber. She's an Uber. And that's why
Uber?
she has all that stuff on the
On the thing of her tweet,
Komodachil.
right?
She's keeping people in check.
Deliveries.
But I only do inner city deliveries mostly.
When?
Sounds tough.
It's not as bad as it sounds. I quite enjoy driving. Helps clear the mind sometimes.
Right. That's true. I drove a cab in Manhattan back in the early 60s.
You did?
But I had to stop after a few months since it got pretty dangerous.
Dangerous? How?
Because people kept trying to pick a fight with me.
Oh.
I also had a few people try to skip paying fares or rob me.
That sounds so terrifying and dangerous.
Well, it was back in the early 60s. People weren't as kind to us as they are now. But I get why you like driving. I always enjoyed the long drive back and forth from airports.
I see. Prior to focusing exclusively on delivery, I used to accept passengers as well.
No? Why the change?
Because 7 out of 10 passengers would cancel on me. Usually right after they enter my car as well.
Oh no.
Which resulted in my suspension.
What? Why?
Because I terrify them.
That's
feel like
just
Gala kinda- I
rude.
feel like Gala can, like, appreciate, yeah.
Yeah, he can,
I agree with Miss Rachel. It sounds so unreasonable. Aw.
I must admit I looked significantly different back then.
Oh?
It was because I never had to deal with so many people before. I was living in seclusion far away from big cities up until that point. And so during the appeal period, I attempted to make myself less frightening. In the meantime, I was permitted to make deliveries.
Right.
It turns out that I enjoyed doing deliveries much more than I expected. And so I rescinded my appeal. Additionally, the schedule flexibility allows me to focus more on my training and auditions.
Oh, did you say auditions? For what?
Uh-oh. I've been auditioning for a soprano role.
Really? That sounds cool!
No. It's not cool at all.
Why do you say that?
I tried for years and have yet to land one single role.
Oh.
I also lost air pressure in one of my tires, by the way.
Really?
Yes. The officer already warned us about it too. However, I'm not quite sure if it's related to his case.
I'll let Officer Georgie know about it when he comes in.
Thank you. So yeah, it's not a good day.
Sorry to hear that.
It's fine. I'm used to it.
Aww.
Sorry, don't mind me. I'm just gonna check my messages.
Okay.
It's nice to see you again, Rachel.
Same.
You must have been busy. I haven't seen you around here in a while. How's Hendry?
Oh, that's fine. He's been busy too.
Not as busy as you, it seems. I've seen him here at least every other month or so.
Really? Zane? You won't let me stay out on my break? Yet he comes here to see all of you? Huh? Well... Just kidding. I know he comes here often. It's fine. He's old.
He's old.
Wow! Damn! Rachel! Just
What
throwing
do
him
you
under the bus
mean?
there. God damn.
What?
I mean, yes.
Fine.
but-
He's old. He needs breaks more than me. He needs breaks more than me.
Right. Being able to unwind becomes more important as you get older. Be sure he gets his yearly checkups, though.
Thanks, Doc. Will do. So what's up with you these days?
Not a lot, but... Oh. I have a small problem at work, actually.
Yeah, what is it?
Well... As the person who handles patient admissions, I have to handle really young kids sometimes. We're not a children's hospital, so they usually come in as urgent cases. That's why I try to make the admission process as painless as possible. Just to make things a little easier for everyone involved.
Yeah.
Sadly, kids tend to get scared of me,
Fair.
which makes expediting their admissions more difficult sometimes.
But you're like one of the nicest guys I know.
Well, they're usually really, really young.
Do you know what makes them so afraid of you?
Not exactly. But I think my size has something to do with it. I still tower over them even when I get down to their eye level. They probably feel vulnerable too.
I see what you mean. Not exactly what you'd call a great combo.
Not at all. Again, it's not a big deal. I'm just wondering if there's anything I can do about it.
I mean, she did change, like, you know, Rihanna changed her style. Maybe a style thing could help, right?
Hey, Zane. Didn't realize it was already this late. Seems like I'll have to go soon. Can you order now?
Oh, of course. What will it be?
Yes, I'll have my usual. A mix of tea, milk, and ginger.
Okay.
His fix.
Ginger. I don't remember his Wolfsbane recipe though. I have to remember it last game.
Was it this one?
Yeah, so apparently like on full moon sometimes he like wasn't like very good at controlling himself back then. But there was like a special drink that calmed him down. And we had to like work it out ourselves. And then give that specific drink to him on a specific night. For like his good ending type of thing.
I remember that one, but I don't actually remember.
I don't remember either, but it was cool. It was like the little things, you know? A special drink just for you, sir. Made in a jiffy without compromising quality.
Thanks. He's so cute. It's great as usual. Can't seem to make it like you do.
But it still works, right? At least for the intended purposes.
It does. I'm just saying, yours is still the best. Taste-wise.
What is it anyways? Ginger latte? It's closer to ginger milk tea, I think.
What Zane said. Either way, I've come to like it as my late-night shift drink of choice, since I'm trying to cut back on my caffeine intake.
For health reasons?
Pretty much, yeah. I find myself better at controlling my fury that way. Yes.
See, that's good to know.
Guess I'll have to rely on you in my venture into the tea drinking.
You can count on me.
I should leave before the storm gets worse.
Aww.
Next time. Catch up.
Okay. Alright.
Sorry to leave in the middle of the conversation. Hang in there. It always gets better.
You.
Have a safe trip.
See ya.
Oh, what's this? What's this? Oh,
Wah.
what? Riona, isn't it? I'm sorry to hear about the additions. Trust me, I really get how you're feeling right now.
Yes?
Uh-huh. I've been rejected by agencies many times too, before I finally made it to my previous group. Miss Rachel here is an idol. Her single is on the shelves behind you.
Oh, it was her. Right?
Oh, it is, yeah.
That's amazing.
Thanks. Do you have a reel up online somewhere? We might be playing on a different field, but I'd still love to see it. Oh.
How about that?
Yeah.
I took it down a long time ago.
Why? Oh, we're going back to this, huh?
We're getting... Yeah.
I had to deal with a lot of online harassment. Therefore, I moved it to save myself some headaches.
What? People are unbelievable. Don't mind the haters. They're just people who have nothing better to do.
Right. I suppose you must have dealt with similar things before.
Plenty. It comes with like the quote-unquote fame, for better or for worse.
I see.
Anyways, you should keep it up. Maybe I can ask my colleagues if they know any addition leads if you link me a reel.
Are you sure?
Yup. I mean, no promises, but I'll try.
I have a video if you want to see it. I feel like you should record new videos.
Yeah, should you? Because it's been a while. Of course. Let me move over this. Ooch.
Gooch.
And if anyone can help... Oh, that's actually...
Oh,
Oh.
that's cute.
Okay, it's good. A video of Riona singing. Whoa! I might not get opera, but that was pretty nice. It'd be great if you posted more of these online.
Oh, wait. So, hold on. So Rachel's not actually upset by it. So, was it just people genuinely being mean? I wondered if it was like, because she's a fancy, right? I was wondering if it was maybe like she actually is like screeching and stuff and didn't realize like it didn't sound good. But Rachel was like being genuine. So
I wonder if that's the old video or if that's like a new video.
True.
Because like she mentioned like back then when she first recorded, she didn't have the equipment and it didn't sound particularly good.
Ah, true. She's probably practiced a lot since then, right?
Yeah, but this video, she has like headphones. She looks like she was in a soundproof environment. She had a proper microphone.
Yeah.
The stand. Yeah.
Oh.
Improvements, people, improve.
Yeah,
Exactly.
let's go. What do you mean?
You have this, je ne sais quoi thing going on. An unusualness that may captivate some people. Oh, I know. You should upload your stuff on Homocho. I bet many people will love it. Oh, Fiona.
Oh. It's alright.
What's wrong?
I don't think I'm cut out to have any presence online. I don't fit in with the culture.
Oh, don't worry, I don't either. I just post. I told you, don't mind the haters.
I mean, it's not just that. I might also have a complex regarding something else.
Oh.
Please, I don't want to be yelling today.
What complex? Uh-oh.
You might both dislike me for this. Oh no. Oh no, does she argue with every hater?
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh,
Oh no. I wish to do my best in the old-fashioned way, so to speak.
Hmm?
It seems more appropriate for me to follow the traditional route as opposed to using shortcuts or
okay.
things that are online.
I get it.
I don't. I realize it makes me sound snobbish. I apologize.
Who cares? Everybody is a snob in one way or another. But maybe you shouldn't limit yourself like that just yet.
What do you mean?
The entertainment industry changes rapidly, you know? For almost 3 years I've been doing this. It takes a lot of flexibility to stay afloat. Because there's always someone who can replace you.
Ah.
I don't know a lot about opera, but I'm sure it's changing too. Some things aren't always better the old way, especially in the creative industry. Things stay stagnant in two ways. Either they're profitable, or certain people are just really stubborn, like the past me. Back then, I thought I could only choose 1 or 2 things I was good at, and just forget about the rest. But recently I got a chance to make my own song with a musician. I'm not the best at composing, so I really need the help.
See.
And the musician I'm collaborating with? He had a dream of becoming a fighter jet pilot. However, one thing or another kept him from making his dream come true. So he posted his music as a hobby on Tomochill, and just like that, bam! He hit it big.
Oh.
I'm a big fan of his. In fact, all the music in this coffee shop is from his newest album. Licensed, of course.
I see. It's amazing of him.
You too. Don't be afraid to do things a little differently. Plenty roads to roam, and all that. That's all I can say about it. At any rate, I'll try asking around if they have any sort of leads. Should we exchange IDs? Do you have any?
Sorry, but I have a cell phone number.
Okay. There.
Thank you.
Okay, Riona, I have to go now. I'll hit you up by text if I have anything.
Thank you so much.
Don't thank me yet. But you're so welcome. Zane, I'm going. See you soon. Of course. Please come by again soon. Bye-bye. Bye. Meow. Take the cup with
There
her.
goes the cup.
Darn it.
There
My
goes the
cup.
Nabs the cup with her mouth.
I'm just picturing this cat holding like a cup like dangling out of its mouth and just like
Yeah,
la-di-da-di-da.
bye. Walking down the street.
It's just padding.
Yeah, bye.
So interesting. This is my first time seeing a Nekomimi up close.
Is that so? Oh, about your car. Will you be alright?
I have a spare tire. I'll fix it once the weather improves.
Alright.
Coming here was a wise decision. I wasn't sure whether I should.
Oh?
In truth, I'm deeply embarrassed by my conduct last time. I regret it. I apologize.
Please, don't be sorry. No harm done.
Thank you. It's just... there are times where I, too, feel lonely. This was not my first rejection from an audition, as you may have already inferred. But... it never gets easier. That's a mood.
Understandable.
Typically, I would just ruminate about it in my car while being parked somewhere. I acknowledge it's not the most effective means of resolving my feelings. However, it is better than the alternatives. Which are none.
Now you can always come here.
I don't know. I feel as though I'm really bringing doom and gloom to the table here.
Nonsense. Our door is always open. In the evenings, of course. So please, don't ever hesitate to stop by when we're open.
Don't come here when we're closed.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Oh,
Sounds like the weather will clear up soon.
really?
Really?
How do you know?
Experience? Let's just say I observe the sky a lot. she's a witch, especially in traffic.
Makes sense. I guess.
I guess she does drive around a lot, so she's probably used to seeing our weather tracks.
Yeah.
In any case, I better leave now. Thank you again, Zane.
You're very welcome. Have a safe trip out there, Miss Rihanna. No Lucas for 2 days. Wow.
Holy shit.
It's like they planned for Jason to not be around.
Wow.
Yeah.
I hope she comes by again. ... Oh, 14. I got something? Who? What? When? Where? Why? How? Where? What? Who? Where? Why? What? Don't just show me 14 and then give me nothing. I think this is it for today. Let's see. Whose key card is this? Stop leaving your things behind!
Stop leaving, please.
It's just Zane just has a lost and found box now, I guess.
Yeah.
Really is just a lost and found.
Key card attached to a lanyard. I'll just keep it for now. Someone's apartment key?
Apartment key?
Maybe.
What?
Don't tell me it's
Is
Rachel's?
Rachel's.
Is it Rachel's or is it Fiona's?
Maybe Rihanna's.
Anyways, let's wrap up, shall we? Man.
These are pretty short days so far.
They are. How are you two feeling though?
Awake? Maybe? Questionably?
Pretty okay. Pretty awake. I think.
The story's really interesting so far.
Sounds like they're
You got
still
some.
building up to stuff.
Yep, definitely building up. There's some. I could. If you guys, I don't know. I can actually go for another one. If you guys
I've heard
are
Mika
going for another.
yawning, so I'm not sure.
I can, but I would like to go get a drink real quick first,
Yes.
if I can.
Okay.
While you guys start up.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright, BRB.
I'll let you know what to miss. Cinnamon latte. I like cinnamon lattes.
You like or you don't like?
I like.
You like.
Actually, there's not a lot of coffee that I don't like.
Fair.
Like unless it's spicy. Normally, if like they make it nice, I usually like it.
Would you put ginger in coffee though?
I am not a ginger person though. It's usually ginger tea.
It's usually tea, right? So
Yeah. You haven't had
What?
fancy coffee in ages? What do you consider fancy coffee though? Like, would you consider a vanilla latte topped with like a touch of cinnamon fancy? Or are you like saying fancy latte art type of thing? Like the 3D latte art. Oh my gosh, 3D latte art.
3D.
It's so cute.
But you need a machine for that, right? Oh wait, no, sorry. That's the 3D latte art is the one that you just make it and then it'll wiggle, right?
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Yeah.
Wiggle. That's really cool.
No
Like,
idea how
do
to do that.
How do people make that?
I'm not sure. Like, my expertise extends to latte art and that's about it. Haven't anything not the same coffee I had at home. You just put coffee in your coffee maker. I see. Also, my voice is kind of dying too.
Oh no. Then probably last day. It was Rachel, wasn't it?
Huh? Oh, probably Rachel and a touch of silver.
Oh god, silver, yeah.
Both this one makes me go and the other I'm go blah blah blah. Don't know about coffee to know if it's being done right. It's okay. As long as it's working. One more
As long
day?
as it's keeping you up.
Yeah,
One more day.
then I'm gonna go make some... heat up
Cool.
some spam that I cooked last night and put it on a piece of bread and just eat it as lunch.
Fair.
Yeah.
You know, to be fair, Avatar, like, my coffee is not even brewed. It's the packet, the powder. So, like, as long as it works.
Insta cojita.
And not 3-in-1. I don't like 3-in-1. I like the black instant coffee, and then I put whatever on top with
Vegemite.
I'm back. Hello.
like I'm willing to try. Welcome back.
Oh, hello.
Hello. Sorry about that.
Yeah. We're just talking about foods. Wait, what were we talking about?
Your coffee. Talking about coffee. You mentioned food, but we were talking about coffee. Yes.
I see. Okay. But yeah. And then I was gonna be like, after one more day of coffee talk, I'm gonna take a break to go heat up, food. I heard like there was a new gacha game that released, but I couldn't find it, so I'm kind of.
Wait, why is there Vegemite chat? Why is there Vegemite in the chat?
Put Vegemite in your coffee.
Put Vegemite in your coffee.
Yum yum.
Gross.
I am willing to try it once.
No,
Me too.
no.
Yum yum.
Really? Okay.
Zane, if you say that, I'm
collab?
bringing Vegemite with me. I hope you realize.
Yeah. I expect
boy.
it, please. I've
Okay.
not had Vegemite before.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, it's not. Oh, never mind.
It's raining, but it's not.
raining.
It's not that bad. It's a nice drizzle.
No,
Actually, that's not a drizzle. That's still rain.
rain is not good for me. Plus, oh my gosh.
All right.
Tactical survival game. Craig's Front 4. Final Front set to release next year. I have no idea what that's supposed to be. Belltown man caught after attempting to outrun police with a Segway.
Oh my god.
Petition to combine Halloween and Xmas gains traction. Oh, why?
Okay.
Oh, that's one way to start, Zane.
Oh, still raining. Jesus Christ.
Oh, we're having
Oh.
Hyde in here today, huh?
It looks like it.
Louise? What the heck?
Wow. Rachel?
Wait, Rachel? Fan service to a match?
Sponsor?
Your dad will be upset?
Oh, I guess that's the game.
Mr. Lloyd Mayweather, are you available? Oh? Do they know each other?
Finally, the right time in my career to either write a book or challenge a professional boxer.
What? Don't challenge a professional boxer. Is it gonna be like the YouTuber boxer thingies that's been popular?
Oh, that one, yeah. So I was at a vegan restaurant, and a woman said that she knew me, which is weird because I've never met her.
God, Georgie's joke.
Oh,
Georgie,
Georgie.
an actual father.
No, I hate it. I hated that. I didn't get it. Oh. And Freya liked it.
I need to BRB again. I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
It's
Kumbah. It's okay. It's probably
Alright.
Hyde. Freya! Look, Freya liked it.
Freya, of course she would.
Chiroku-san, dame.
Well, she would definitely.
She would.
Like, can you hear her going?
Dude, her seal claps?
Yes.
Yeah. I could hear it. Alright, saving. I assume this is gonna be Hyde. Oh no. Seems like we're out of ginger.
Hey, hi.
Mr. Hyde, welcome.
Hello, Zane.
It's nice to see you again. How are you?
Well, I'm just here. How about you? You seem a little preoccupied.
Right, sorry about that. I just learned we're out of ginger.
Oh,
I made a mistake on the weekly order sheet. And the remaining roots I have are no longer fit for consumption.
that sounds like a rookie mistake, Zane. Sprout behavior.
Stop. I know. I'm ashamed. Our storage system is having problems because of the recent power surges. Alas, I'll stock up at the farmer's market tomorrow.
I'm back.
Sounds
Hello.
like a plan.
Welcome
back.
As we predicted, Hyde came in. And he
Yay.
said sprout behavior at me. Because we're out of ginger.
Oh, bullshit. I mean, there was a lot of ginger drinks lately, so...
Yeah.
You're really busy as usual, I see.
Yes. Well, nothing wrong with a slow day or two from time to time. Although it's been quite a week, if I must say so myself.
Oh? Well, I'm listening.
Pardon?
You're weak. Tell me all about it.
I'm not even sure where to start.
Try anywhere. After all, there's no way for me to correct a story. Am I right?
Right.
He's got a point.
The most notable problem recently would be these severe thunderstorms. Sometimes they cause our power to short out, which messes with the machines. So in case that happens again, my apologies.
I see. Warning duly noted.
There's also been this ongoing car vandalism in the neighborhood. Apparently there's a serial deflator of tires on the loose. Officer Georgie was the one who informed me about it. We also got a lot of new customers, and I think that's about it.
Sounds eventful, even if not terribly riveting. Riveting. Now, regarding the car vandalism you talked about.
You're the culprit! Sorry.
Well, I drove here. To what extent should I be concerned about it?
I wish I could inform you with confidence. Unfortunately, I don't know much about it, so I think you have to pass.
Mika, please take
Hi to Mika. You okay with being vampire? Are you okay with being a vampire, Mika?
Oh no, absolutely.
Mika, you're gonna be okay with being a vampire. I know it's a lot of effort, a lot of pressure.
This little shit. I swear to God.
Mika's just ignoring me.
Oh, yeah. Good, yes.
Oh.
Ayo.
Alright. Georgie.
Alright, Mika. I can answer that. Nothing to worry about. Your cars are gonna be fine.
Officer Georgie, welcome.
Hey, Zane. I managed to track and narrow down the Vandal strike zone. Because the culprit seems to have a favorite spot.
Really?
Yep, and it's nowhere near here.
Miss Riona told me her car was affected, by the way.
That's so? If she comes back, can you ask her where she parked?
Will do.
Appreciate it. Anyway, my investigation's still ongoing, but I'd say this area is pretty safe. So you can relax.
I see.
Stop speaking in French.
Anyway, good evening, y'all. Sorry for blocking the entryway earlier. I was finishing up. Finishing off my last cigarette. There you go.
And
Like
you're
that.
having one again?
Yep, and I'm having one again because it's time to start a new one. Do you mind?
Yes.
Not at all.
Mr. Hyde, meet Officer Georgie. He's
Is this
in
the first time?
charge. I guess.
Sorry.
The night patrols around here.
Cheers.
Officer Georgie, meet Mr. Hyde, our occasional guest from Los Angeles. A friend of Mr. Gala. A friend.
A friend.
friend.
Air quotes. Air quotes.
Friend.
A long time
Friend.
friend.
They were roommates?
Very much so. Ah.
I just noticed how big Hyde is in comparison to
I know.
Georgie. He is like massive.
It's like, I think everyone is just massive.
I guess humans are just tiny.
The big
Friend, but the boy is silent.
BY? Then I guess I've seen you around a bunch. Los Angeleno, eh?
A what?
Los Angeleno.
What?
Not for much longer, though.
Oh?
I'm in the process of finalizing my move back here with my modeling agency.
Ooh, that's wonderful news.
You lived here before?
For about 40 years.
When did you move to LA then?
Around 20 years ago.
Right. Huh.
Let's just say, I'm nowhere near as young as I look.
Georgie just thinking like,
It's
doing
like,
the
how
math.
the fuck?
40? 20? Models. Vampires. Gotcha.
Eh.
And as a native Seattleite, let me be the first to welcome you back. We got smog and dour skies, but at least our coffee is second to none.
Hell yeah.
Right, Zane?
I'll let you be the judge of that.
Thanks for the warm welcome.
Oh, then, have you moved in already, or...?
Not yet. Preparations still need to be made at the property I've chosen. I wouldn't even think of packing until it's halfway done.
Makes sense.
That being said, I'll be here to oversee the construction for a while.
If you ever need help, let me know. Can't do much by myself, but I can find a few guys who can.
Although it won't be necessary, I appreciate the gesture.
Dallas doing it all.
Yeah. Gallus, pack mule. I mean,
It's funny.
what is?
Quite frankly, the police and I have something of a contentious relationship in the past.
Uh-oh. What, was it a slap on the wrist and let's call it a day type of thing? Or the catch you catch me kind?
All I can say is, live long enough and you'll try everything.
God.
Oh no.
There is a bygone years, of course.
Hide. You sure? Do I gotta be worried?
Try
Gotta be
murder.
concerned?
Things like that. So, no murder in the house. Does anyone want something to drink?
Tapping the sign.
Naturally.
And Georgie said, of course.
Oh, of course.
But they said it at the same time, so...
Right,
After you.
okay. Well, public servants should put the citizens first. So, after you?
How idealistic. But I insist. After all, I'm still considering my options.
Well then, in that case,
What will it be, officer?
just give me something nice, Zane.
Are you alright?
Not that great, honestly.
What happened?
Never mind that for now. I've got a question for you.
Uh-huh.
Did you by any chance see a lighter lying around?
Yes.
Oh, hell!
Oh, yes, I did. I have it with me.
Whew, that's a relief. Okay, Zane, listen carefully. I need you to take this very, very seriously.
Okay.
I'll need that lighter back, okay?
No. Okay.
I mean it. I need it back.
No.
Or this streak of bad luck won't end.
Pardon me?
Just talking to myself.
Lucky lighter. Okay.
Lucky lighter. A charm.
Okay. Yeah, I understand.
Appreciate it.
Would you like anything to drink?
Just black coffee for me, please. But lightly sweetened.
Save time?
Save time.
Okay. Thanks. And hello, Kurando-san. And have a good trip out, Ida-san.
How good grass touching. Good grassing.
Good.
Touch it with your mouth.
Touch it with your mouth.
Why does everyone put their phones on the bars? I put my phone on the table when I'm at a cafe.
I guess it's more like a cafe than a bar. Like this place is.
Never actually been to a cafe with like seats like this that you sit in front of the bartender.
It's definitely not a bar, and it's not all sticky and gross like you would get at an actual bar. Unless it's been cleaned already, you know. But, you know, stuff gets sticky very quickly.
Honey.
A bit of honey?
Yeah.
Probably a bit of honey.
Like that? Black coffee? Wait.
Lightly sweet. I mean, that's the only one that's like... Right?
I'm not sure. Sweet
coffee.
Don't forget the lighter.
Oh, right.
I'm not sure if... is
it
that too much?
sweet?
What else makes it sweet? I mean, we can see.
I'm
We
not
can
sure.
try.
We'll see what he says, say.
Finally. Hello, old friend. Thanks, Zane.
Looks good.
I suppose I owe you an explanation. I told you before, right? This ladder's my lucky charm. When it goes missing, my luck gets really dicey. Almost got hit by a falling fan at work. Broke the missus' favorite mug. Nearly swerved my car into the sidewalk because a black cat jumped into my lane. A black cat! Not even a raccoon, I swear I'm not. If that wasn't a sign, I don't know what is. And well, Dog's still mad at me too. It's been a few days. Anyway, glad to have this back. Thanks for keeping it safe for me, Zane.
You're very welcome. Now about the drink, please. Here's your sweet coffee to sweeten your evening, officer.
Cheers, Zane.
Okay.
That really hits the spot.
Oh, thank goodness. Okay, but I'm gonna check my phone real quick, sir.
Okay.
Oh, it's from Georgie.
What?
I don't
Why
know
does
why it gets updated when it's like there's nothing.
Was it like the picture?
No, it's not the picture. It's the same picture. Oh, I think it
The
gets
birthday?
Did
Maybe
that get updated?
I think so.
Top of
Maybe.
it.
That's the only thing I can see that's like different. If it's not the
Yeah.
picture.
Alright. I'm glad to hear that. We're ready to make your order.
Not quite. Do you have any suggestions?
We have a couple of new tea if you're interested.
Oh?
They're butterfly pea and hibiscus flowers.
Hibiscus, huh? What's an ingredient that's easily palatable when used in a hot beverage? Perfect. Make me something with it.
Are you sure? We're missing some ingredients tonight. Do you have any specifics in mind?
I'll let you choose for me. Just make it red and who knows.
I roll.
Maybe it can be my new one?
Blood wine. Blood wine.
Blood wine.
It's German, right?
Yeah, it's
Fake
German.
blood cocktail I used to get here. Back when it was still a bar.
Ah, I see.
Make me a bold red drink. I'd like to see what you can come up with.
I don't want to come up with anything. Mika!
If it's
Um,
Blutwein. Blutwein. Hibiscus, hibiscus, hibiscus.
Hibiscus,
Yeah.
hibiscus. No.
I mean, okay.
I mean, he said red, right?
I'd
That's
have
the only
to
thing
go
I can
with
think of. I reckon just triple hibiscus.
bold.
Say
red
if you
drink.
save, and then we can go back and see, right?
怖いだけど.
But it seems like a...
But it's like something you come up with. It doesn't sound like it's a slap a lot of hibiscus into it.
I mean, we could try.
Yeah, and we saved, yeah?
I mean, we'll know if it gives us like a...
tea.
It looks pretty though, so maybe it's okay.
Mm,
Do we have any items to give?
to hide?
I mean... Do we know who that
Wait.
pass belongs to?
Someone who was in here.
Gala was also in here.
Oh, God.
True. Oh, could it be a pass to the
Oh.
hospital?
It could be.
It says
We don't know what
apartment though, but
Ah, true. I mean,
we can
does
try.
it? I'm assuming they give it back to us, right? If it's not right.
It should be, right?
Yeah, because the fidget spinner is back here.
Hmm.
Hmm.
I could always try. We saved. Well, they saved.
It did save, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Then... Okay. We'll just slap him with Hibiscus.
We can try, and then we'll just,
try.
you
We'll
know,
try it.
if he doesn't like it, then we go back.
I mean, it is blood red looking.
It is.
Yeah.
And we don't have ginger. I feel like that's a
Yeah.
hint.
Yeah.
Because, like, you know, we don't have ginger on the day he's in. Probably means he likes to drink to have ginger.
Yeah.
Ah, true.
It's a hint from the game.
That's Scala's, isn't it? The apartment key. Oh,
It
yeah.
is Gala's. Alright, nice.
Hell
We
yeah.
were supposed to think of the blue and think of, you know, Gala.
Ah,
Mm.
that
Gosh
makes sense.
darn.
I see. So he lost it here. In fact, he called me this morning asking if I was in the city. I didn't tell him I was in Seattle, though, so the call was a surprise. Why did he call, you ask?
I didn't.
Well, simply because I have his spare key. I'll take this
See?
off you and bring it to him then.
Friends,
Spare key,
huh?
huh?
Friends, huh?
Friends.
Friends, huh?
It's been 3
Right.
years, guys.
Oh,
More than
what did
3
I
years.
know?
Alright, thank you. Here you go, sir. Something red.
So this is the drink you thought I might like.
Honestly, I'm not entirely confident, but this is the best I can do for tonight.
Looks peculiar enough.
No ginger for you, sir.
How
is it?
It's tart. Astringent.
Do you like it?
You tell me. Ah, and I was looking forward to it.
I'm sorry that it wasn't what you expected.
Well, you did what I asked, so no need for apologies. Next time, you could try making me something that doesn't taste like hay juice. I need some boldness.
Ginger?
Something that can leave a mark in me.
Ew, stop
my
it!
God. Oh my god. So spicy, so it might be ginger.
It might be the ginger.
Yeah.
There's only one hibiscus drink that I have enjoyed.
Okay.
I'm curious to see if you can come close.
What if you put
No, we can't. We don't have ginger.
no cinnamon, because it's the next spice that we have.
True.
We can try.
I mean, it doesn't hurt to try, right?
Here? Oh, this one. Dun, 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 dun. Wait, what are we making?
Hibiscus, hibiscus,
And cinnamon?
and then cinnamon. It's the only spice we have, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and don't forget the pass.
White cinnamon.
It's just cinnamon hibiscus. It doesn't.
I don't
look
know, it
fun.
doesn't have like the pretty picture, like the pretty topping this time.
Yeah.
Right, it doesn't.
We could try.
And then we'll
See if he
see.
says anything different. Yeah.
Mm.
How is it? It's the
Tart,
same.
astringent.
It's the same.
You tell me, and I was looking forward to it. I guess it's the same. Should we
It's
go
the
back and do the other one? Because at
same.
least then you get the different drink thing.
Sure.
Me curious. What if it's mint? No.
No, mint isn't
No, it's
isn't spicy.
ginger.
It's
And it,
fresh.
and it doesn't make it bold either, right?
No, it has to be ginger.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be ginger, but we're out.
Anyway, at least the hibiscus, it looks pretty.
Can't
pass, the pass, the
satisfy-
pass.
The pass, the pass.
Yappa! Speed run.
At least I got an achievement.
Wait, you did?
We
Yeah.
did?
Achievement for failed delivery.
Oh.
Oh, cool. So they do. Okay. So you really have to think about it. Okay.
He just slaps him with tea.
Woo!
Take it and go. Okay. There we go. Did what I asked. Need some boldness. I'll try my best next time. Ah, irashaimase!
3 people. Okay.
Oh,
Jason.
Lucas.
Jason.
It's Jason. Hey, kid. Who's taking Lucas?
I don't know.
I mean, I can.
But he's gonna be talking to Georgie.
Okay.
Okay. We could end.
There.
Do your best, Jason.
Damn. Oh. Oh, dang. Hello, Zane.
Oh,
Pops, nice to see you again. What's up? What's going on?
what's going on with you?
Me? Oh, well, nothing much. You know what? Let me move over there. Let me scooch in just a little. There we go. Sorry about earlier. It was preoccupied.
No problem. Is everything alright?
Yeah, of course. I'm always alright. Always.
Uh-huh.
I'm a very lucky dude. Speaking of luck, did the lady ever come back?
Miss Riona? Yeah, she did.
Really? Did you manage to give her my stuff?
I did. I gave her your written contact info.
Okay, cool. She didn't throw it away, did she?
As far as I know, I don't think so.
Great!
You trying to reach the soprano lass? Lass.
That's right, Pops.
Lass.
I still feel uneasy about how that day went. So I just want to apologize to her, or something, you know?
Okay.
So I guess I have to wait for her to contact me, huh?
I think so, yeah.
But what if she doesn't want to contact me? What should I do? Then you should give up.
Then that's that. That's her choice.
Yeah.
You're so right, Pops.
Didn't think of you as someone who'd have trouble reaching out to people like this. A supermodel. is that right?
Supermodel.
Vegan vampire professional.
Ew. Oh. He was doing a pose la.
Oh, he was doing a post. Is it a... what do you call...
Ad. Hashtag ad.
Yeah, the usual... yeah.
Yeah. Ha 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 ha. I know, right? It is what it is.
I hate it. Stop it.
Okay then, I'll wait.
Hate that line.
Haha, sweats.
I hate it. Hate it whenever
Any
someone says it. I'm just like,
hoodle.
"Ugh!"
It's nice to see you again, Pops.
Lucas, come over here. Jason, flee.
No, don't punch me. Don't
Jason,
punch me.
flee.
Jason's not even here. And he's...
Getting
Punch
punched.
I'm just picturing Jason randomly sneezing, like, why am I?
yeah. Likewise, kid.
Hello to you, sir? Hyde, it's Hyde. Wait, you're really that Hyde? The supermodel Hyde?
Big shot, eh?
Oh man, oh boy.
Oh no.
I
Oh,
never
no.
thought I'd rarely get to see you in a place like this.
You need me to take Lucas?
That's okay. No offense to you, Zane.
Wow!
I follow your socials, man. Big fan. I especially love the Timeless series you did for Boundless. That's an old one.
Boundless?
It was a lifestyle magazine, no longer in print. Because everything is online these days.
What was the series about?
It was a photo of series I modeled for. A bit of an avant-garde shoot. They were originally set to be displayed in a time travel themed showcase.
Oh.
Alas, the exhibition fell through. So they were rethemed and put into the magazine instead.
That
Yeah,
sounds
those were
familiar.
awesome. I liked how the series showed peak fashion through the times. Yet the designs were so contemporary. Timeless, even.
Hilarious.
Pun intended.
I'm gonna punch him. I'd love to see that.
Wait, let me show you a couple pics from it.
That looks great there, colorless
Oh.
or not. Oh, wow. You looked. Zane, pick
You
your words
looked-
carefully. You looked amazing, Mr. Hyde.
Still do.
Of course.
It was so cool. Inspired me to find my own style too. I'm partial to the 80s inspired look myself.
A different kind of 80s. Really? I can't tell.
It's my jacket collection. Huh. Glad it helped. I did enjoy experiencing some of those times again. Even if only garment form. Even if I was left with a melancholy feeling. But I digress.
Hi, please.
Huh?
Would you like to order anything?
Oh yeah, of course. Oh, by the way,
Mm-hmm.
is pure matcha supposed to make you feel woozy?
Pardon?
I tried drinking some before lunch a couple of days ago. I felt a tad nauseous.
Did you have breakfast?
Nope.
Oh my god.
It's a really strong tea, so it still shouldn't be consumed on an empty stomach.
That was the main takeaway from our conversation, wasn't it? Duly noted, thanks. Then... Can I get a pumpkin latte?
What?
PSL.
What? Sorry, we don't have that here.
Aw, for real? You know you don't need pumpkin to make it, right? Yeah, it doesn't have pumpkin in it.
Didn't they change that? Because people are complaining about it?
I don't think so.
They added like a percentage of actual pumpkin because people were like, oh, it doesn't have actual pumpkin.
Because it's pumpkin spice latte is why
Yeah.
it's just the spice. But people are stupid, so I don't know.
So then people
Yeah.
started talking about it. And then Starbucks changed it? Question mark? I don't know.
Not in Australia, they didn't. Sorry, at least that one.
Not sure. Oh, I've heard that before.
Yep, but I have an open mind. I just don't want anything plain tonight. How about making me something based off a pumpkin latte with what you have?
Based
You
on
piece of baloney. How am I gonna do that?
What is
I'm
that?
guessing coffee,
Coffee.
and cinnamon.
cinnamon.
And, I guess milk? Because he wants a
That?
latte?
Latte, right?
Yeah.
Oh, save.
Oh. Quite cinnamony?
I guess so. That's like the only thing I can really think of. Excuse me.
Oh no.
Oh, cinnamon latte. I guess it's kind of
Oh no.
there. We don't have anything to give him, do we? It's just the... No, I don't think so.
I don't remember anything. It's not like we're gonna give him back his.
What if they
They're just
spin
gonna
it
be
back?
like, nobody wants it. Take it back.
No.
A cinnamon latte, warm and sweet, just for you.
Sounds good.
Oh?
Good call on the cinnamon.
It is the star spice of the fall season after all.
Oh yeah, you're right. Plain pumpkin lattes. The warmth cheers me right up.
Seems
Now
to
I
be
want a
okay.
cinnamon latte.
Thanks, Zane. Isn't it really hot for you, Ren?
It is a little. It's
It is,
hot over
but you
here.
know, here in the Philippines, it's like so hot, pare. Let's have coffee.
Always want coffee.
Oh, so summary.
On a short break to refresh and wreak havoc on return. Post your Rex on the channel or sub. Okay. You know who else you should follow? All of us!
But damn.
Good review. Oh. Give Lucas correct drinks. Nice.
Oh, it's still. Okay.
We gave Lucas the correct drinks.
That's good. We don't have to reset.
Oh,
That's
I
it.
didn't fix
So
my
what's the
shit.
matter?
Wait, I lost the game.
Huh?
Why do you need cheering up, kid?
Oh, about that. Just the usual work stuff. A few disagreements here and there, you know? Any working team will eventually have them once or twice, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
What do you do? I'm a vlogger slash influencer. I review a lot of lifestyle things like fashion, places, food, etc. on the social media. Sometimes I do skits and stuff on my channels too.
Asuka.
And pranks also.
No, Pops. Haha, no way. Pete, real talk though, I actually hate pranks. I didn't say it before, but I hate them. A lot.
Is that so?
I just think they're the lowest form of entertainment.
Yeah.
Just cheap thrills at the expense of others.
Agreed.
Agreed. Right.
But yeah, getting off topic here, sorry. So you're essentially the creator and host of your show. What does your team do? My team helps me edit, secure sponsors, and massively boost the production quality.
I wish we had that.
Yeah, they're great. I earn them lots. Do you think you're doing well? Yeah, I mean, I think so. We get by pretty well. I currently reside in LA. For real? I did too, before I moved here.
Why did you move?
Why I moved? Haha. I mean, because I hated it there? Not to crap on where you live, sir. I just think LA is not for me. No offense taken.
Why did you hate it there? Sigh.
Sigh.
It's a long and stupid story. Trust me, you don't want to hear it. Anyway, sorry for the tangent. You were saying? I've been noticing an influx of newcomers here. They're loud, young, and brazen.
Just like Lucas?
Just like Lucas.
Just like you.
Oh.
Yeah? The fact that you're able to make something of yourself out of such mundane nonsense.
Mundane nonsense.
I'd say you're doing pretty well. So, what's the issue?
Mundane nonsense.
Well, I've talked about my channel situation here before, right?
Yeah, you see your views were dwindling.
Calling it dwindling might be a bit overkill, but yeah. That's why my team and I are trying to figure out what to do. Trying to keep the show fresh, you know? Truthfully though, I've been wanting to change the show's direction for a while now. I even promised myself last year. Once I got a certain number of viewers, I was gonna do it. Well, I've always wanted to do a talent showcase segment, you know, so I could help elevate others like me.
Others like you.
Yeah, like the soprano lady from before, like those dwarf actors and actresses in TV shows. We all actually kind of have something in common. Do you know what it is? You get treated like shit by Hollywood. I'll make it easier for you. Think about satyrs, for example. Zane, when you heard about us, what's the first thing that comes to your mind?
Horse.
Horse?
What do you mean, horse?
Horse? What?
Horse?
Yeah, horse.
Satyr? Horse?
Satyrs are goats.
Oh.
Are you thinking of
Yeah, they're
centaurs?
goats.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
centaurs. Zane, full chest. Horse!
Whoops. Whoops.
Don't think too hard now. Just say anything off the top of your head. I mean, later.
Horse!
How about you, Pops, sir? Probably partying, recklessness, alcoholism, or a joke, right? No horses.
Is that what you think?
Nope, but that's what most of society thinks. In the same way society views Lady Riona as bad luck personified. All because she happens to be a banshee. Besides, society is awful at judging people. The immediate trust they have for those who have money, compared to those who had to start from zero. You know what I mean. I get it, you know? Etiquette, social cues and awareness, that sort of thing. What nurtures you when growing up reflects these numbers. That's what most people like to assume anyway. And like, I get it. Nobody has any time to learn about everybody. So we all go by impressions. But as someone who started from zero and now, the difference on how people treat me is so damn stark. So damn stark that it doesn't feel all that great, you know?
Of course.
So yeah, I wanted to carve a space in my work. A place where I could give exposure to those who might not get it otherwise. Then, once again, I ask you, what is the issue? My team thinks my segment idea is too risky. Don't fix what's not broken, they said. They told me to improve what I've been doing. And you agree? I mean, they're not wrong. The risk is real. After all, I'm not responsible only for myself. I've got a whole team depending on me now. That's why I'm trying to find a compromise. At least, until we become so big that any slight changes won't affect us much. Will the world wait for you though, I wonder? Huh? Will the world wait for you to be ready? Have you ever asked yourself that? You see, making choices is always a matter of priority. As you grow, your stake increases along with your responsibilities.
Your steak, get it?
No.
As such, your excuses will continue to pile up. But, given the pace at which you're going right now, I see your idealistic dream is unlikely to be realized. However, if it's enough for you to just have good intentions, well, that's another story. Damn, that's kind of...
Hyde!
That's a bit
always
cold,
so
Hyde.
broody.
That is
Hyde-
so...
Hyde is
Hyde
always
has
like
always
this.
been brutal.
He is. That's so cutthroat. I mean, it's true. It's true, but
And
goddamn.
honestly, Hyde is never afraid to just tell it to you straight.
I mean, he's been around for a while, especially in the industry, so it kind of makes sense, right?
Mm-hmm.
But damn, Hyde, just fucking slay right there.
Yep.
Just murder Lucas on the spot.
Well. A little blunt, aren't we?
Am I wrong though?
It is a perspective. You know, one of many. I admit I don't know much about the entertainment biz, but you've gotten this far, boy. Besides, all along, you've been motivated by that specific goal in mind. Ain't that right?
Yeah.
That's why I wouldn't miss this intent so easily. Well, I wouldn't dismiss this intent so easily. Well, you're probably just a bit lost in it right now.
Do you think I should have been gentler then? Nah. I need the whipping. Don't say it like that, Lucas. Jesus
Such
Christ.
a Jason Free thing to
It's
say.
so Jason.
It's so Jason Core. I hate it.
He's really Jason Core.
Those words were hard to swallow, but I needed to hear them.
A hard pill to swallow. Are you okay?
Uh-huh. Well, there's a lot I need to think about. So, I should go. Nice seeing you, Pops. And thanks for your advice, sir. Zane, thank you too.
Aww.
Hang in there.
Yeah, y'all too. See you around.
Bye-bye today, sorry, Lucas.
Well, I've stayed too long already, so I better go do my work now. Don't want to get my pay docked, you see? Nice meeting you, Hyde. We'll see each other more often too, soon, I'm sure. Hopefully nothing work-related.
Oh.
Have a good night, officer.
You too, Zane.
Be safe out there, officer.
Will do. Until next time.
Mata.
Mata.
I suppose I should leave as well. I'll be back before long, though.
Please do.
Hmm?
Another misplaced item? I mean, is there something wrong?
Looks like the officer forgot his lighter again.
Ada. Seems the officer.
I swear, Georgie would lose his head if it wasn't attached.
I know.
He's gonna keep having bad luck.
Oh no.
Oh, what a curse.
Oh no, you're right. I'll keep it for him. Thank you.
Alright then. Have a good evening yourself, Zane.
Safe trip out there, Mr. Hyde.
Oh, it just ends a bed chamber. That's so cute.
That's very cute.
Oh my
Oh,
god!
we did it!
We did it 3 days, guys.
3 days.
3 days, 3 days.
It was good.
Wow.
We got to see more characters. Got
got
a
to see old
vampire on
characters.
set.
Nice, nice.
Stairs. Stairs.
And
Yeah,
stairs.
vampire on set.
and the
Vampire, I don't know about
werewolf.
any vampire.
Stairs.
Stairs.